Is your ex still listed as your life insurance beneficiary after a divorce? Many people assume that a divorce decree automatically removes their spouse from life insurance. Today, we'll break down what does and does not override a beneficiary, and how revocation laws work across different states. A divorce decree doesn't necessarily change the beneficiary on your life insurance. It's your responsibility to contact your insurer and update the beneficiary designation. In many cases, failing to do so could allow your ex to collect the payout, even if the divorce decree says otherwise. What are revocation upon divorce statutes? Many states have adopted laws called revocation statutes, which automatically revoke an ex-spouse's rights to receive proceeds from life insurance, retirement accounts, wills, and trusts. But these depend on the law. These laws are built upon the assumption that the policyholder wouldn't want their ex to benefit after the marriage ends, and they're designed to protect people who forget to update their policies post-divorce. These laws don't prevent you from keeping your ex as the beneficiary. They just require you to rename them after the divorce to make it valid. Which states enforce automatic revocation? States like Texas, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, California, and many others have revocation laws. Only a small number of states don't have these statutes on the books. So in most parts of the country, the law assumes that you don't want your ex to receive the benefits, unless you say otherwise after the divorce. Keep in mind that these states are always changing, so it's important to reach out to a life insurance lawyer to confirm which states it applies to. What happens if no new beneficiary is named? If your ex is revoked and no new beneficiary is listed, the contingent beneficiary, if there is one, will receive the payout. If no contingent beneficiary exists, the benefit typically passes to your estate. From there, it's distributed according to your will or through probate. This can cause unnecessary delays, legal costs, and potential disputes among family members. So make sure that if you get divorced, that you name a new beneficiary. Now, there is one exception. Here's the twist. Federal law overrides state law in some cases. If your life insurance is through your employer and governed by ERISA, also known as the Employee Retirement Income Security Act, then the state revocation laws do not apply. The insurer must pay out to the named beneficiary, even if they're an ex-spouse. This applies unless the divorce decree involves a valid QDRO. This is a qualified domestic relations order. If your policy falls under ERISA and you don't change the beneficiary after your divorce, your ex might still get the payout. What if you still want your ex to get the benefit? If you still want your ex to receive your life insurance payout, you must redesignate them as the beneficiary after the divorce is finalized. This shows clear intent under the law. You may need to complete a new beneficiary form and submit it directly to your insurer. If you don't take this step, state revocation laws may void your original designation. Here are some common mistakes that lead to disputes. Number 1, assuming the divorce decree is enough. Number 2, forgetting to update the beneficiary after the divorce. And number 3, naming minors as beneficiaries without assigning a custodian. This complicates payouts. All of these can result in delays, litigation, or denied claims that hurt the very people you're trying to protect. Here are some special scenarios you should know about. First up, pending divorce. You may not be allowed to change beneficiaries until after the divorce is finalized. Some courts issue financial restraining orders during divorce proceedings. Next up is irrevocable beneficiaries. If your ex was named as an irrevocable beneficiary, you cannot remove them without their written consent. Finally, there are community property states. In states like California, your ex may still be entitled to a portion of the policy's value if premiums were paid by both parties during the marriage, even if they're not the beneficiary. So how do you update your life insurance after a divorce? Step 1, contact your insurer. Step 2, request and complete a new beneficiary designation form. Step 3, choose your new beneficiary. Step 4, if your ex should remain the beneficiary, redesignate them after the divorce. And step 5, keep records of any changes. So a divorce decree doesn't necessarily override a named beneficiary. In most cases, you must update your policy with the insurer. And if your plan falls under federal ERISA laws, the rules can get even more complicated. Don't leave this one to chance. Take action to protect your loved ones and avoid costly mistakes.